Hello everybody, welcome to this channel. I hope you're all wonderful. I'm doing this down by the river. It's not a river, it's a lake. It's so beautiful around here. So I thought we could have some water sound in the background for meditation. So I wanted to share a message that I had from the emissaries about where we are today. And before I give you the message, I'll tell you about what I've just experienced today. So I'm talking to one of the people on the ayahuasca retreat who's from the UK. And he offered this information. I didn't say anything about it. And he said, I'm here to heal because I've got arthritis all over my body now. I can't, I used to play the guitar, I can't play the guitar. I've got lots of illnesses, and it's because I had 2 vaccines, and I didn't say anything. I said, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. But I didn't say anything. Now, maybe 12 months ago, maybe 18 months ago, maybe 2 years ago, I would have said something. I would have launched into my, oh my God, this is terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. I just said, I'm sorry, and we continued talking. He continued talking. So the message from the emissaries is this. We're in a time of what we would call, if we wanted to, time of vindication. That means that everything that we talked about, everything that we shouted about, everything that we shared has come true. And is coming true. We don't know the full extent of it yet. However, the emissaries said that whatever happens, and this is a message that is not the first time you're going to hear this message, but they said that whatever happens, we must not gloat about this. We mustn't be cocky. We mustn't be, I told you so. We must be, in their words exactly, we must be absolutely compassionate to these people. These people who are going to tell us stories that we're going to see, and they're going to be very upset. And so, by us wanting to prove ourselves, that's egoic, by the way, when we need to say, well, I told you it, and therefore you're crazy. Obviously, I didn't tell him, but I did tell a lot of people. But just saying I told you so is the cheap way out. It is cheap. It's very cheap. Because it doesn't resolve anything. It doesn't make them feel any better. And it makes you feel better, but it makes your ego feel better. Deep down inside, we don't feel good that people are suffering. And so telling them that, well, you should have known is not going to help anybody. But it does us damage. It does us damage on and that's, this is one of the things about the ego course, by the way. If you want to come on the ego course, just let me know. 1st and 2nd of April. It's free, it's donation only, and everybody's welcome. You don't need to be a therapist to come on this course. So that's what this is all about, is helping us to move away from the old ego, the 3D ego, the dense ego, and help the ego to ascend into something far, far more useful. And I think the ascended ego is going to help us to be able to understand that the reason we don't say I told you so to people is because we are just as fucked up as them. We are just the same as them. Nobody's perfect. And this is the important thing. And we don't need to aspire to be perfect. We don't need to. We just need to be ourselves, to be the real person. And when you know that you are just as fucked up as everybody else, the last thing you're going to do is make them feel bad for being fucked up. True? So there you are. That's the message from the emissary. So let's be as compassionate as we can. And listen, it's going to happen more and more, and we're going to need to be more and more compassionate. And it isn't just about the issue with vaccines and things like that. But it's the issue of people waking up to this and saying, oh my God, what the hell have I been doing? Where the hell have I been living? In what world? And we've got to just help them and take them by the arm and guide them and stroke them and hug them and kiss them and let them know that they're okay. Yeah? And that we've all been there. All right, I love you all. I'll leave you and I'll see you next week.